Guys, we got to talk about Bitcoin today, and we got to talk real quick, man, because the market is moving. Now, first things first, we just had an SFP. I wanted the double SFP. We only got the one SFP trade this morning. We were just in the Discord on streaming, taking this trade together. Now, I didn't take it, but members of the Discord did. I wanted a little bit higher, but that's okay. No problem. Today is going to give us some crazy volatility. So, this video is very important to watch before today's 2 p.m. FOMC where the bald guy is going to talk as the bald guy talks, whatever. I don't care about the news. We care about the trades, and we got to look at where we're looking at next to trade in our key levels and our key zones. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new here because of the interview I had with JC, then a special welcome to you. I'm Gio. Let's build the narrative. So first things first, on stream yesterday, we were talking about this potential SFP level and how I wasn't too pleased with it because I wanted to grab some liquidity, which we haven't done in a very long time. Let's come on the 1 hour time frame. We talked about how you guys know, I don't draw the rectangles the way that everybody else draws the rectangles and the starfish and all that. But you can see that we've been putting in lower highs and higher lows, giving us this symmetrical triangle. Guys, I do not do this for the new people. I swear I don't, but I'm just doing it for illustration purposes, okay? I want to show you guys what, in my opinion, now is probable. So I was saying in the Discord earlier, which, guys, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join. The link is in the description down below. I was saying in the Discord earlier that we are likely to get liquidity sweeps in both directions. Ever since we put in this range, since last week, we haven't really been grabbing any liquidity until just now. The past couple of days have been very insignificant. I was thinking of the word insignificant until just this morning. Now we did take liquidity. We grabbed this SFP. So anybody that is shorted in the last 3 days that had their stop loss above this high is now been stopped out. I did want to come up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, we did not make it there, as I mentioned in the beginning, but that's okay. Now, where are the next important zones? Well, we know we have a lot of liquidity beneath us as well. Guys, this is a huge range for the time frame that we're on, but we know we have a large amount of liquidity for us below. FOMC, naturally, when there's news, people trade with emotions, people trade news, they don't know what they're doing. Today, specifically, because the monthly candle just closed as well, today should give us some pretty interesting moves, and we can absolutely exploit those moves if we know what to look for and we know what we're doing. Let's take a look at where I believe price may go now during FOMC. And this is an urgent update, guys. So we just grabbed liquidity to the upside. Cool. What can we expect next? Well, I will tell you this. Market cipher B on the higher term time frames do look like we are going to continue the move to the upside. However, in order for us to continue a move to the upside, in my opinion, there needs to be a liquidity sweep. And as we just mentioned, there is a lot of liquidity beneath us. Guys, do not get this line twisted with a trend line, okay? There is liquidity here. This is a liquidity line. So we like to look at them as stops, right? So we can actually, on our chart, draw lines under these lows and say we are expecting the market makers to send price below these lows and potential for a reversal. Now, we're going to talk about the exact zones in just a minute here, but I want to also bring your attention to our value area. It is value area theory, aka volume theory, in that if we were to break out and get accepted back within the value area, we are likely to rotate our way down to the value area low, which brings me my first zone that I will be looking for during or before the FOMC, whenever it may come. Down at these lows, you can see we have a significant SFP. As I just mentioned, everybody in the last few days that shorted has their stop above this high, right? One of their stops above that high. Well, it's the same thing on the downside. Everybody that's been long in the last few days have their stop beneath this low. So we can absolutely expect something like news to give us a pretty disgusting fake out to the upside as it did, and then a fake out to the downside as it did, and then potentially continue the move back to the upside. Now, guys, what do I always preach? I always preach to follow the money, right? Well, we do have vector candles that we just made on this move down, implying that market makers may send the price back up. But again, you cannot do that until you grab liquidity. In my opinion, they are not going to send the price higher without at least sweeping this low here at 33,956. Not only that, but it is also a confluence with a large number, 34K. Once people see that Bitcoin has started to drop below 34K, they will FOMO short, which is a perfect moment for the market maker to reverse the price. So guys, this is how in real time we build our narrative. So if you miss a short, no problem. We are going to catch the long. And I do believe that we're going to make our way down, sweep the lows, bounce from somewhere, and then come back to the upside. Okay, so this zone here at 33.6, give or take to 33.9, that $300 zone is a very significant level of support. Why? Because this is where a market maker may reverse price after getting an SFP. It is also a daily level. It is also a deviation of the value area low, and it is a golden pocket of this low here, which a lot of people consider to be the range low, to the high that we just put in right now. It is perfect confluence with our golden pocket. So right off the bat, this is a key zone, this is a key level, and market maker may, and I believe is very likely to send price down, and then this is where we can first look to reverse it. Now, we only are going to take the trade if market cipher B is showing us what we want to see. We've already established that market cipher B on the higher term timeframes looks like it wants to continue the move to the upside. Great, but there's too much liquidity for us to leave behind, in my opinion. So we should be looking for something called a bullish divergence, which essentially is when the momentum waves are making a higher low, but the price is making a lower low. This means that the market is very likely to have a correction. And the most powerful type of divergence is when money flow is giving us a divergence. So let's just say hypothetically that the price comes down very quick and money flow doesn't catch up to this wave here. We would also be getting a money flow divergence on top of getting the momentum waves money flow divergences. And if you're new to the channel, you don't know what this is, but I will introduce you to it very soon. And we should also be looking for our golden nugget signal. Now, I'm going to be doing this all for you guys on live later today during the FOMC. So hopefully the move happens during FOMC and market maker does not bore us like they do every single day of their lives. But this is my quick little update for you. Whenever we have a very tight consolidation range where liquidity has not been swept in either direction until now, right? The high has just been swept. It is not uncommon for them to sweep the high and then sweep the low, or sweep the low and then sweep the high, and then get the real move. And what better confluence than after a monthly candle that's up like 25% or 30% or whatever the number is to cause this kind of chaos. So that's my update real quick for you guys. I will see you later at 1:30 p.m. EST here live on the channel. If you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join. The link is in the description down below. And make sure you join the VIP section by DMing my bot up here, the 4-digit code that I'm going to say right now. Let's make it 3437. That's going to be your 4-digit code. And then you're going to get my updates in real time. So you could see at 7:50 this morning, I said, I want this liquidity so bad. Now, we ended up taking the liquidity above us before we took the liquidity below us, and that's fine. We exploited that move as well. But in my VIP Discord, I give you guys updates in real time. I give you guys the levels, and I live stream once or twice a day in my Discord. And we actually took this trade this morning live, and shouts out to Thomas here, who just arrived, and he's short from 35,185, which is a level and a zone that I gave in advance in the VIP Discord, so make sure that you join. Anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. Very quick update, but we're going to get some crazy volatility, and I'll see you in a few hours so we can trade live and we can snipe these entries as we do. But until then, happy trading. See you in a couple hours. Bye.